What's going on, YouTube? It's ya boy, Cam ATL, and welcome back to another video with your boy. Drop a like down below because I already know you're going to love it. Subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Comment anything in the comment section to enter your name into the $50 giveaway I do every single week on this channel. Week 4 begins today, baby, and what a NFL season it's been already, baby. Love it. It has been such a big start to the NFL season. Not just NFL, but college football, too. Never expected to have the start that we've had this season already. I mean, I expected it to be good, don't get me wrong. But the tools and what they've done for members, what they've done for myself throughout college football and NFL has been game-changing. So, absolutely have been killing shit. If you're not a Props Made Easy member, it's $20 a month to utilize these tools to get real-time. Immediately when lines shift, we shift. We are on top of the best plays every second at Props Made Easy. So make sure you're at Props Made Easy so you can get the best plays in and you can bet like a pro from the jump. I wish I had shit like this when I started betting. Like back when I started betting and was doing player props and shit, I'd have to do research for a long time. And just like I told y'all, like I would be doing a whole bunch of research. Then finally I'm like, okay, yeah, this play's a great play. Go to place it and the play's bumped already. I know y'all know how that feels. But it's one of the most frustrating things is having all that time to research just to like not even be able to play the play once you realize it's good. Sites like Props Made Easy and many other sites in the industry can put you on those amazing plays that you would figure out eventually immediately. All right? And that's what I'm saying. I'm never bashing any other tools out here in the industry. I just promote Props Made Easy hardcore because we've built it for the people by the people. What y'all have wanted, we've added. By the way, a bet slip creation is coming to Props Made Easy, where you'll be able to select multiple players and then send it directly over to PrizePicks and create the slip. That is coming as well. Why? Because y'all told me. That's what y'all wanted. That's something y'all want. So we worked on getting it. That's what we do at Props Made Easy. We continue adapting, continue growing, continue adding what you guys want to have to make y'all the most successful and just make it easier on you no matter what. So that is coming. We're working on it. Should be available for PrizePicks pretty soon. But yeah, let's get straight into the plays for Thursday Night Football, baby. We're going to talk about Thursday Night Football alone. And yeah, lock in. Get that money today. All right. 0925. So I typed in the date for tonight solely in the search bar so that all I see for NFL PrizePicks is this game. Let's go ahead and talk about what we got available to us. Now, we have one positive edge percent. One positive edge percent when it comes to this side of thing. Now, obviously, we'll check the NFL line difference. But Greg Dortch, over 1.5 receptions is a 55.58 chance to hit with a positive 1.24 edge percent. Minus 125 are the true odds. 2 sharp books baked into this. Now, obviously, he doesn't get a ton of, a ton of work sometimes. But this spot is going to be great. Okay, over the last few seasons, he's hit this in 47.8%, averaging 1.87 receptions. This is a good spot for Greg Dortch to get it here because you got to expect Seattle is going to be focused heavily more on Marvin Harrison. And so a guy like Greg Dortch can, come through and get some. Plus, Seattle's been playing pretty well. So I'm hoping maybe they can get – I'm not aware of the odds of this game, but I would imagine Seattle would be favored, right? I'm pulling it up right now so I know. All right. Let me pull this game up real quick. All right. Yeah, Seattle's favored very slightly. Now – this is a great game. This is a game in a dome in Arizona. Seattle slightly favored. So this should be more of a back and forth situation. There's no real lean towards any way. But this is a great spot in a dome for the pass game of Arizona. All right, so Greg Dortch over 1.5 receptions is in a great spot. Really like that spot for him, all right? So with that being said, also, AI projection slightly on the over as well. With that being said, that's the only positive edge percent we have when it comes to the edge percents, when it comes to comparing the true odds and all that stuff. Now, what we're going to do, though, is go to NFL line difference. And we're going to find the differences between when – so NFL line difference is when the lines don't match. Okay, on the regular NFL tool, it's taking the lines that match from the sharp books and comparing them and giving you true odds and giving you an edge percent. Okay, but what about when the sharp books aren't on that same line as PrizePicks? To find the discrepancy, you're doing it here with a line discrepancy. All right, so NFL line difference. Sam Darnold, over 232.5 passing plus rushing at a 5 sportsbook differential. You have the sharp books at 237.5. in the AI simulation at 234 after simulating the game 10,000 times. All right, both of which are on the over. Sam Darnold is in a fantastic spot. If we look over the last few seasons, he's hit this in over 63.4% of the time with an equivalent money line of minus 175 with an average of 250.2 passing plus rushing per game. All right. Trey Benson, under 81.5 rushing plus receiving yards at a minus 3.5 sportsbook differential. Now, here's a situation where you have the sharp books on one side and you have the AI sim on the other. You can completely say, you know what? It's not checking every box, so I'm going to skip it. That's completely fine with me. All right. What I recommend is you not worry too much. You go with what the data is. But because it's just a 3.5 differential, and there's plenty where the AI sim's going to be on the same side, I would just stay with the same side. You feel what I'm saying? Like Sam Darnold over 232.5 passing plus rushing yards paired with that Dortch play over receptions is a good little two-man. You feel what I'm saying? Or if you don't have a ton of options, we'll talk about some. We'll go look at Demons and Goblins. Take a look at what we got over there too. Jackson Smith and the Jigba and Trey McBride over 146.5 receiving yards combo at a 3 sportsbook differential. Sharp books are at 149.5 for them. AI Sims at 146, so the same. So that's a play that you can go with on the over. Trey Benson, sim is right there at the same. Sharp books are on the under at a minus 3. Trey McBride, under 66.5 receiving yards at a minus 2.67. Sharp books are at 63.8 on average. You have 3 sharp books baked into it. And then AI Sims at 63.48. So 3 yards, both of which are 3 yards less than the 66.5 for Trey McBride. Trey McBride's under 66.5 is a great spot. He's gone under in 50%. He averages 67 receiving yards per game. But again, the data is leaning towards the under here for Trey McBride. All right. Let's see what else we got. Marvin Harrison Jr. under 48.5 receiving yards at a minus 2 sportsbook differential. 46.5 are where the sharp books are, and then 46.8 is where the sim is. So again, we've got plenty of options on the board for us today for Thursday Night Football, man. Let's open it up and look at all DFS books. If we look at all DFS books, we've got some big differentials popping in for Underdog, and this is probably the best slip you can make right now. Trey Benson under 86.5 rushing plus receiving is at a minus 8.5 sportsbook differential due to sharp books being at 78 for the rushing plus receiving. But yet the AI Sims at 82.8, both of which are heavily under the 86.5 and a great spot for Trey Benson's under 86.5 rushing plus receiving yards. And then paired up with Sam Darnold on the other side of this game on the over 229.5 passing plus rushing yards at a positive 8. Sharp books are at 237.5. AI Sims at 234, both of which are on the over at this line. What was his line on PrizePicks for that? I forget what it was. On PrizePicks, he's 232.5 passing plus rushing. Over here, he's 229.5. So, yeah. All right. Anyway, yeah, love the over. 229.5 there. So, Trey Benson, under 86.5. Obviously, if we like the over on PrizePicks when the line is higher, we like it even more on Underdog where it's lower. This is why you want to take advantage of this, because people who don't have a tool like this, they would just place the pick on PrizePicks, not realizing that over on Underdog, where they also probably have an account, it's even better. You know what I mean? You're getting even better value. It's about beating that value. Every single pick you make, you need to be beating value. You have to be beating them every time, or you won't beat them. Straight up. Trey Benson under 86.5 rushing plus receiving. Sam Darnold over 229.5 passing plus rushing are both fantastic options that you can rock with tonight on Underdog. All right? That's about it for the breakdown, man. Let's check EV. Let's look at EV altogether. I have Underdog still selected. Where's Underdog at? Hold on. What am I doing wrong? Oh, for regular, I got to go to NFL EV. All right, there we go. Okay. Oh, we got another edge in. Kenneth Walker's under 0.5 touchdowns on PrizePicks at a 55.56. Positive 1.2 edge percent. Sharp books like the under 0.5 touchdowns for Kenneth Walker. Oh, yeah. And did I talk about the NFL touchdown tool? Let's check out what the best touchdown calls are for today. Let's take a look at where we got the biggest edges for the touchdown calls today. We have Trey Benson over 0.5 touchdowns at plus 110 on NoVig, giving a positive 2.4 Vegas edge due to consensus being 105. So Trey Benson over touchdowns on NoVig, on DraftKings, on Onyx, on all of these sites you could take advantage of. This would be the best option when it comes to the favorites option. So Trey Benson over touchdowns on Novig, DraftKings, Onyx, or what is this, BetMGM. You can do it on Bet105 as well, but it's a positive 1.46 edge instead of the 2 that you're getting on these. So, yeah. Let's open it up a little bit. Look at mid-range. All right, when we open it up a little bit, remember when you first select NFL touchdowns to see who the best touchdown calls are, it's automatically going to have favorites selected, which is going to keep you in a favored zone where it's just guys who are kind of favored to get touchdowns. The longer shots, the mid-range, the longer shots, the deep long shots are going to be those guys that like pay out big money if they score, and you can get an idea of the best edges there. So if we take a look at mid-range, Trey McBride's over 0.5 touchdowns you can get at plus 190 on Novig, giving you a 9.43 edge with consensus being 165. Cooper Kupp over 0.5 touchdowns at positive 320 on DraftKings. 7.69 Vegas edge, consensus of 290. So a couple really good, interesting edge spots on Novig and DraftKings when it comes to touchdown score. Now again, whatever book you play on, just select that book and look at only on that book. These are the books we have available for it. Okay? It looks like, did the team add PrizePicks there? Let me see. Nothing for PrizePicks yet. Okay, they're working on that still. Okay. But yeah, there you go for the mid-range. Let's move on. Long shots. So the best long shot touchdown calls for tonight. Michael Wilson, over 0.5 touchdowns. You can grab this. The best places to grab this is ESPN Bet and BetMGM for his over touchdowns. You're getting a 19.5 Vegas edge on this. Remember, these are long shots, though. The likelihood of these hitting are low, but at least you know you're getting a good edge here. Deep long shots. A.J. Barner, over 0.5 first half touchdowns at plus 110 on DraftKings. 20 edge. This is going to be the biggest edge you have available, but the longest shot option available at consensus odds of 900. So for anybody who's really trying to like have high potential of being able to make some money, but it not be too long of a shot, I would suggest going favorites, the best from favorites, and the best from mid-range. All right, so if you want to put Trey McBride over touchdowns or go Cooper Kupp over touchdowns and pair that up with Trey Benson's over touchdowns, you can. You know what I mean? If you want to make a little touchdown slip. But that's how we do it. Again, the slip generator is coming, meaning like you'll be able to select your favorite plays. Like, for example, if I go back to the NFL tool. Let's go back to the NFL tool real quick. If I wanted to put Kenneth Walker and Greg Dortch into a slip on PrizePicks, I would just kind of select a box right here. Select a box right here, and both of them would be put into a slip. You can click that slip and send it directly over to PrizePicks already entered, and then you can put in how much you want to bet on it and enter it. That will be coming to Props Made Easy soon. Again, we are not changing the price. $20 for y'all. That's it. I'm dead set on that shit. The only way the price will change is if some crazy fucking update comes or our data partners hike the price like a motherfucker on us. Then we have no choice. You know what I mean? But nonetheless, we're staying at 20. We're adding value every single day. We're trying to make it better and better and better for y'all. So always let me know. Hit me up if you have any recommendations or what you would like to see at Props Made Easy, and we will continue just building this thing with y'all. That's it. Again, a lot of these tools that you get, like you're getting the tool, and that's what the tool is. With Props Made Easy, we're consistently upgrading. We're consistently changing. We're consistently giving the people what they want while you're being a Props Made Easy member. And it's a fraction of the cost compared to everything else at $20 a month. To get this type of data anywhere else, you're paying $50+ Easy. Even upwards of $100 for EV data on a lot of them. So absolutely crazy. None of you have to do that. That's already minus EV. You already have to make up $100-something to be able to even make profit in the month. It's not going to happen for a lot of you. If you have low bankrolls, Props Made Easy can lock you in. All right? Let's check the game center for tonight's game. Let me go to NFL. Put in today's date, 0925. The best option is the Cardinals Seahawks over 7.5 first quarter total points at plus 112 on FanDuel, where it's plus 109 across 5 sharp books, giving you a positive 1.36 EV. That's about it. All right, let's crush week 4, baby. Week 1, banger. Week 2, banger. Week 3, banger. Week 4, another banger coming. If you guys are interested in DFS lineups, by the way, we have not missed a main slate DFS lineup on Sundays since the start of it. All right, so we're starting tonight with the showdown. Let's go ahead and beat everything over at greenlightdfs.com as well if you're interested in DFS slips. Appreciate y'all as always. I'll see you on the next video. Propsmadeeasy.com. Let's get it. I'm out.